All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Allen being chased out left. And he's got room. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From midfield, here's Allen. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Play fake here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Allen will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Alabama.
They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go.
Brady now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets this to the rookie, Sony Michel. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On play action, now Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Brady. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On second down, here's Allen. And this is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Gun.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Looking downfield for Jones. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again. Allen. Left side here. Caught by Clay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jerry Hughes in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Brady looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Like 20! Like 20! Let's go, let's go! 29, Alpha! 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Go Bandit! Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Go!
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Brady going to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And the Bills getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Over!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now out come the Patriots. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he's doing.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen, going to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. On the handoff, it's Michelle. Room to run inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, Michelle trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Brady. Oh, good move. He'll hit Jackson complete. Brady now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
66. Check. Four down. Ready? Wait.
Operating from the gun. Brady. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
54. Go.
Here we go with Michelle. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Alpha. Wait 20. Wait 20. Here we go.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
From the gun, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now Brady got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Phillip Gaines there defensively. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
And here's Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game with the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Right! 4 down, check, 4 down. Right! Alpha.
Now Brady throwing on second down. He'll check this one down to Michelle. Another nice move. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Back to throw. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. He'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A give. This is Michel, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Michel once again, and some room to work. Oh, some strong running, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Patriots, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And he'll win it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. Some extra space following the display of power down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Lion.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Ricky Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Goskowski now out to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. Mayfield down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Detroit!
Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Get over there. Go.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz going to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Over! Detroit! Here we go! 319! 319!
Play fake. Mayfield. Man open. That's Terrell Owens. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. Being chased out left. He will find T.O. on the left side complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
A first down throw for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Black.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first is Wentz. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Williams. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Great 15. Great 15. Great.
On first down, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Yeah, here come the Bills. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
No.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
All right, now,
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First down, Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Again to McCoy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
They'll run it with Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So it's his third field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Detroit!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
All right, now look at 56.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Straight 15.
Wentz to throw on second down. And it fins him. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Mayfield off the play fake. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
They run it again with Williams. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go. Great.
Now a pitch out to Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He's back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And some room to roam now. 30. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score...
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. The return man is Hill. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Mayfield now on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mayfield now. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try and run it with McCoy. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's a quarterback sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go.
4th down, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay from a yard out, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, it's McNabb. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time.
Second down, McNabb. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, McNabb. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now McNabb. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the gun, here's McNabb. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because now...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Telvin Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield. And he will find T.O. on the left side, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got a man. It's T.O. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And Hill with it over the middle. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd, McNabb. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round!
Now it's McNabb. Dancing to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
1st down, Mayfield. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
No. Check. Patriot!
This give is to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is McCoy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. It's McNabb. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's McNabb. And open, it's Moss complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a first down. Now a first down throw, McNabb. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
McNabb to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's forced out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Second down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it with McCoy. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
Back to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On 1st and 10, McNabb. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit! Detroit! Bang, 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 bang.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Garth.